1 mile radius from the Ibaloy chieftain Mateo Carino's house was expropriated to form the city center, while his pasture lands were transformed into John Hay Air Base and Recreation Center. Vast tracts of lands were declared as government reservations, and rapid urbanization displaced the Ibaloy from our ancestral lands and opened the gates for migrant settlers. Today, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I lost my document. Today, the Ibaloy are a marginalized minority in Baguio City, and the case of the Ibaloy people of Baguio is internationally significant. Mateo Carino, my great-grandfather, asserted his ownership over the land taken by the American colonial administration and filed a case that reached the United States Supreme Court. And in a landmark decision penned by Oliver Wendell Holmes, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that whatever may have been the technical position of Spain, it does not follow that in the view of the United States, he had lost all rights and was a mere trespasser when the present government seized his lands. The argument to that effect seems to amount to a denial of native titles throughout an important part of the island of Luzon. And it concludes, when as far back as testimony or memory goes, that land has been held by individuals under a claim of private ownership, it will be presumed to have been held in the same way from before the Spanish conquest and has never been public land. The Carino decision on native title established a legal doctrine of legal title, which is in fact the foundation of the Philippine Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act, passed into law in 1997. The law recognizes ancestral domain or ownership of land established through collective memory and custom law, and that for indigenous peoples, land ownership is not given by formal titles, but is claimed by use and inheritance since time immemorial. Sadly, in Baguio City itself, the Carino doctrine has never been implemented. Camp John Hay Recreation Base is in the hands of private developers, while many Ibaloy lands remain classified as government reservations. Worse, there are conspicuous irregularities and anomalies in the processing of ancestral land and domain claims by the National Commission on Indigenous Peoples in the Philippines. One clear example is the recent issuance by the NCIP of a certificate of ancestral land title over 69 hectares lot in Baguio City to bogus claimants over the long-standing claim of the Carino family. This act of the NCIP is a shame and grave injustice to the Ibaloy of Baguio, a sacrilege to the memory of Mateo Carino, and the legal doctrine of native title. This usurpation of lands through legal manipulation makes a mockery of the Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act and the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. On behalf of the Ibaloy of Baguio City, we have appealed to the Special Rapporteur on the Fundamental Rights and Freedoms of Indigenous Peoples, Attorney James Anaya, to look into this serious violation of human rights by the very government agency assigned to protect us, as a follow-up to the earlier visit of Mr. Rudolfo Stavenhagen, who gave cognizance of the special situation of urban indigenous peoples in the Philippines. We have asked the UN Special Rapporteur to investigate and recommend corrective measures to uphold the rights of the indigenous Ibaloy people, and we direct the same appeal to the Philippine members of this august body, and of course, to the entire UN Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues. Thank you very much for your kind attention.